Thanksgiving family favorites. Today we're adding another popular side dish to our Thanksgiving menu, courtesy of cookbook author and social media sensation, the Feel Good Foodie herself, Yumna Jawad. Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, let's get started. What are we making today?
We love the stuffing.
Okay, awesome. So we are going to make a mushroom stuffing today, and we're going to have Mark get started on slicing some bread. So this is a family favorite for me because we only make stuffing once a year.
Yeah.
But I like to make it a little bit healthier by loading it up with tons of vegetables. So this year, what I'm doing is I'm loading it up with mushrooms because mushrooms are having a moment. So they're really good.
Have they ever not had a moment?
Yeah, I love mushrooms too.
Yeah.
And I think like what's really good about them is they have this umami flavor that really it's like hard to describe, but it's so savory. It's a sponge, sucks up everything, and it's just really healthy for you. So
what kind of bread, what kind of mushrooms?
Okay, so the bread is going to be anything like really hearty and thick on the outside because you want it to retain its shape, but then soft on the inside still. So today we're just using a French loaf or just kind of a baguette, works really well.
Okay.
And then mushrooms, use any, all. I have 3 different kinds right there because it's just gonna make it so much more tasty. So we're gonna go ahead and start cooking the mushrooms. We'll do butter and olive oil because the olive oil cooks it and the butter flavors it. So we'll do the mushrooms in there and then add onions and celery.
Okay.
Got it.
And I know there's like, you know, there's different ways of making stuffing, but I just think that as long as you're doing some kind of vegetables, good bread, and a little bit of broth and lots of herbs, you're gonna be great. So after cooking all that together, we're gonna have this situation right here.
Got it.
It's gonna just take like 5-7 minutes or so.
Yeah,
just
they cook fast.
They do, they cook fast, and it's gonna be so flavorful. So we're gonna add the broth to it.
Okay.
About 3 cups of broth.
To this,
depends
the whole thing?
Yes. And then we'll add lots of different herbs. So it's not Thanksgiving without the sage, the rosemary, the thyme.
Yes.
So all the herbs, Mark. I'll give these to you.
Beautiful.
Let's throw all the herbs in there.
Sorry, go for it.
Yes. We'll throw them all in there.
You like fresh?
Yes, I like fresh whenever possible. And what I do is a tablespoon of fresh is equal to about a teaspoon of dried. Yep. So mix it all together. And what's really good is if you're making this ahead, you can do this part and this part.
Yeah.
And then just throw them together like 30 minutes before dinner. So I like to do that the day before too because you're chopping, you're making all the stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to be bothered with the cooking on the actual
and then washing this, like you can kind of like set them aside and then do all that. So after that, we're gonna pour all of this into here.
Okay.
And then bake that in the oven. So
is that warm?
Do you need a?
No.
I don't know. Is that?
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out right now.
It's gonna be exciting. You know how these things get hotter as time goes on.
And I can help you.
Ready?
We'll pour this in. And you want all that bread to get soaked up by the broth and the veggies.
Yum.
And I just love that it's a bread recipe, but it's loaded with so many vegetables.
Yeah.
Okay, how long in the oven?
It's gonna be about 30 minutes in the oven.
Okay.
So we're gonna put it in our magic oven.
What's the temperature and do we cover this?
We don't have to cover it actually,
Okay.
because we want the bread to get nice and toasty. And you're just gonna mix it all around until the bread is soaked up.
Okay.
So we'll put it into our magic oven.
And here it comes.
And here's the done one. Yay.
How can we use these stuffings as leftovers?
It looks so good. I'm gonna garnish it with a little bit of parsley.
Yum.
Okay, and then the next day, if you have half of this left over, a quarter of it, whatever it is, you can turn it into a strata, which is basically eggs and bread.
Yeah, so you just add like eggs and
That's it.
it's great.
Great way to repurpose it.
Thank you so much.
try this?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
go for it.
We have some plates.
For more like this, make sure to pick up a copy of Yumna's book, the Feel Good Foodie Cookbook. And this recipe and more, you can go to our website. We'll be right back, everyone. Thank you.